Shalom Aleichem. This week, Torah Suite is dedicated L'ilui Nishmat Susan Bar Bat Gul Savan. And we like to speak about the Parashat Ki Tavo. Parashat Ki Tavo, we all know, starts with the idea of Hakarat HaTov, appreciating those that did for us good. But one can use that same Hakarat HaTov on a different twist. And let's explain. In last week's Parasha, we learned about a kid called Ben Sorer Umoreh. Ben Sorer Umoreh is such a kid that doesn't listen to his parents. איננו שומע בקולנו, זולל וסובב. He does a lot of mischief things. This kid is destined for very bad things. He's going to be מלסתם את הבריות, rob people in the streets. So therefore, the Torah doesn't view this kid in a positive light. He doesn't have a future. But why is that? Because of his own, or is it his parents' fault? Where it says over there, ויסרו אותו, ולקחו אותו אל זקני עירו, ואל שאר מקומו. It seems like the parents are very harsh on him. ויסרו אותו, they torture him. They constantly rebuking him, screaming at him. They take him to the rabbis. They embarrass him in front of people. Well, such a kid, indeed, doesn't have a lot going for him, and it doesn't look like he's going to end up good. But we can use that idea in a positive light if we know how to direct the kid correctly. What do I mean? If the kid would have the appreciation of the parents, if they would understand him, he might not be destined to be Ben Sorer Umoreh. He's going through a chapter in his life. Every teenager goes through a chapter in his life. Every teenager is going through crisis time. He's going through timing that is very mischief. He doesn't listen. Which teenager listens? It's a chapter. It's a period that usually passes. All we need to do is hang in there and show him love, appreciation, connection. When we do that, eventually he comes back. Such a kid will not be turned to be a Ben Sorer Umoreh. And this is what we learn in our parasha. Ki Tetzeh is directed right away afterwards to Ki Tavo. Ki Tavo teaches me the inyan of Hakarat HaTov. Hakarat HaTov normally means that I have to appreciate those that did for me good, but we can use it on a different twist. We can use it to our advantage when we come to raising kids. When we want to raise our kid correctly, we can use this idea of Hakarat HaTov, which kids, Jewish kids, learn from very, very young age. We teach them the concept of Hakarat HaTov. It's engraved within them. And therefore, if we do for our children, we constantly give them without asking for anything back. We constantly show them appreciation, love, and how much we really feel about them without anything in return. We're not even asking for nachat in return. They know that we just love them for who they are. In the end of the day, that idea transforms into Hakarat HaTov, appreciating us. And that we can use for our advantage, not only to appreciate those that did good for us, but also do for those that we want them to go in the right way. Do for them good in order for them to use that very tool in order to return to us, to return to the right path, to the way of Hashem after their crisis. Shabbat Shalom.